Pacers Summer League starts on Friday. We had a chance to catch up with Ronald Nored today, talking about his final practice in Indy before they jet off to Vegas.
Yeah, we were just telling them how much better that they've gotten over the last couple of days. This team does a really good job of taking things that we teach on film or teach on the court and translating it to live play as much as possible. So we're not all the way there yet, but we've gotten better, and hopefully we got one more day to get better before our first game.
Ron, how do you judge success over these next couple weeks, these couple games? What do you want to see when you come home? You say, hey, we did what we wanted to do out there.
I think for Vegas, it's the way that we play together on both ends of the floor, the way that we move the ball, share the ball offensively, defensively, how well we play on a string. But I think overall, we'll know if we accomplish our goals when we get here in training camp and these guys are already a step ahead of where they need to be.
For how you play out there, I'd assume you want to try to push them to the limit. Say, play fast. If you make mistakes, it's okay, because I assume there's no time to take it easy, try to get everything right, go out there and learn by doing, right?
Yeah, that's what's been our motto, I guess, the whole training camp is, it's not going to be perfect. It's actually better if we make mistakes because we know what we need to do to get better. We know what we can learn from. So it'll be the same thing out there. These guys have done a good job just figuring it out, and that's a big part of what we're doing.
Do you find yourself maybe in that same situation too? I mean, you're Summer League head coach right here. That's a great opportunity for you. Do you feel like I said, it's kind of similar for you as well?
Yeah, I mean, head coach reps are the greatest thing to prepare yourself for a head coaching job, and so it's a great opportunity for me. There's going to be things that I mess up that need to improve on. Chris Duarte helped me out with something today. Like, those kind of things really help me be better.
Will you be nervous on Friday?
I don't think so. I don't think so. Summer League is just the best environment. You go out there, have fun. As long as our guys compete and play together, then I think we'll be all good.
Anything surprise you about the rookies?
Anything surprised me? I think I might have said it the other day, just how well they listen and how well they're able to translate what we're doing. I mean, being a rookie is difficult, especially coming from college. The college game and the NBA game are very different. And so these guys picking up NBA terminology, picking up NBA rotations, those things, and being able to put them in pretty quickly, our guys have been able to do that. It's hard to do, and they've done a good job.
I spoke to Chris last week, and I asked about his left toe, and he was saying it's getting better. Is that something you have to monitor throughout Summer League? Will he play in Summer League?
Definitely, yeah. We're still monitoring it, seeing how he feels. He's done a good job. He's been competing in practice, and so, we'll let his body kind of tell us what he needs to do and talk to the trainers and talk to coach and make the decision.
We're talking to Jalen at 4 o'clock, Jalen Smith. What did you see from him last year, and what do you expect moving forward?
I mean, last year, I think his versatility stands out more than anything else. I mean, he was able to switch for us. He was able to play 4. He was able to play 5. He can, post people at the rim. He can shoot threes. And so I think that versatility that he has and his intelligence is what, makes him a unique player.
Is it just with some guys just takes a couple of years for the light to go on?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think, in the NBA, it's about situation and opportunity. And so, once guys are able to find the right situation and find the right opportunity, a lot of times they blossom in a really positive way.
Talk to Fanbo here soon. What's impressed you most about him? I saw him shooting yesterday, and that alone lets you know he's at a pretty elite level.
He's got a great feel for the game. I think he's still 19, but you wouldn't know it out here. The way that he moves the ball, the way that he cuts at the right time, he can make plays. He can obviously shoot the ball. He's been shooting the ball really well. We were saying in a coaching meeting yesterday after practice, we still can't believe this guy's 19. He's got a lot better to get, but he's got a pretty good foundation he's working with.
What do you think about Isaiah calling himself a vet? He said he was a vet yesterday.
That is not even close to the case. In any way, shape, or form, is he a vet? He may feel like it with some of these young guys, but when the season starts next year, he'll realize again he's not a vet.
I was curious when Benedict talked about LeBron, you're thinking what?
I'm thinking, I don't know what I was thinking. It's great. He's got great confidence, whatever the case may be. But it all matters what happens when you get on the court. I mean, that's what it comes down to. So we have to help him be the best player he can be when we get to the court, and then we go from there.
What have you enjoyed the most about coaching him so far?
Kind of like I said earlier, I think just his attentiveness and willingness to learn. He's not perfect. He's not going to be perfect. I don't think any of us can expect him to be perfect, but he's willing to understand where he makes mistakes and how he can get better. He said that from day one. That's what he wants to do at Summer League, is just learn the NBA game and get better, and he means it in his actions.
From your perspective, for guys like him and others, the rookies, that Kevin Pritchard said he really wanted to get guys who wanted to play in Indiana. you've been in Indiana for a long time, obviously. I'm sure you have a passion for here. What kind of things do you talk to them about playing here that obviously made an impact on you that you hope that they take on as well?
Yeah, everybody in Indiana knows basketball. I mean, just knows basketball. And so, and there's also a blue-collar mentality to the way that, we play here in Indiana. So defensively, that means playing hard. Offensively, that means playing unselfishly. It's really easy for people in Indiana, fans in Indiana, to see if a team is playing selfishly and a team isn't giving it their all and competing every play. And so that's a big part of our whole program, and we got to do that and do it well.
What have you tried to get done the last couple of days?
Scrimmage.
Okay, more fives.
Yeah, we're trying to play. We did it today. We did it yesterday, a couple of days ago. We're trying to just play more so these guys can, use the things that we've done and just put it into practice, but also get their conditioning up to play, a 40-minute game in Vegas.
Have you established kind of your protocols of how you run a practice, or is that along part of this that you're trying to establish and learn? How you want to shape things? Yeah, I mean, I've in my mind, I've kind of had a established way. This summer league, we were trying to play with some different things from a teaching standpoint. The thing that as a staff we're focused on is just how can we get as much retention as possible, number one, and number two, what we do translate to the game. And so formatting the practice to fit that is what we've been working on. And I think it's worked pretty well. I mean, we'll see when we get to Vegas how well it works. Has any non-pacer kind of stepped up or stood out to you more than anyone else?
David DeLeo. I mean, the guy, I think he's going into his third year as a pro. He's played overseas the last couple of years. He played in Summer League last year. He can really shoot it, and he's really smart. He knows how to move off the ball, without the ball. He knows where to be defensively. He's a pretty impressive player. I'm looking forward to seeing how he looks in Vegas.
Is there a danger to overstate that you can overstate just how good a guy is? Chet Holmgren.
Yeah.
I mean, he's MVP of the league.
Yeah,
After what
for sure.
he did
I saw a great tweet yesterday that said Chet Holmgren after his first game, and it was a picture of Michael Jordan doing the fist. Like that's how everybody sees it. But we all kind of overreact or underreact, whatever the case may be, to this time of year. But I think the thing for our guys is, like, regardless of what happens, they're working to get better. They're just learning the game. How they play in Summer League doesn't determine what their career is going to look like, good or bad. And so I think we all have to kind of take what happens with a grain of salt and see the things that translate and, go from there.
What are some of the specific things that the guys need to get used to at the NBA level, the longer three, everything else?
I think the biggest thing is the decision making. Whether that is a decision making in a closeout, making the read, when you drive the ball to the paint and you have to make the right read. Decision making is the hardest thing, I think, to translate from college to the NBA, because if you don't make a decision quickly, NBA athletes catch up a lot faster than college athletes. And so that's what we've been working on, giving the guys the cue to make the decision and then helping them make the right decision.
There's probably a tendency for guys to overthink it right now, too, because new system, new coaches to impress, all of that.
It's very easy to overthink in this scenario, especially when we're throwing a lot at, in 7 days or however many days we've been practicing, we have thrown a lot at them. And so it's easy to overthink. That's why we've wanted them to play, just so they can just go out there and play. And then again, hopefully that transfers to the game.
That's Butler grad Ronald Nored talking about the Vegas trip. Let's catch up with Fanbo Zeng. I think Fanbo Zeng's got an outside chance to make this roster. As you watch Summer League games, watch his kids shoot.
Man, it's a pleasure. I just enjoy the moment. It's an honor to be here. I appreciate the chance. It takes a long way to get here. Just gotta enjoy the moment to keep getting better. To improve myself and become a better teammate on the court.
What do you think you've learned the most throughout the Summer League practice so much? And maybe how does the G League help you prepare for these moments?
The G League, I've been in G League 1 year. It helped me get used to the game speed, all the physical stuff, and it teaches me how to become a pro off the court, how to take care of a body, and be around nice, all the stuff. Yeah, pretty much is.
Were you born an elite level shooter, or did you build yourself into an elite level shooter?
When I was little, I shoot good. I'm lefty, all lefties shoot good though. And my dad was a good shooter, so when I was little, he put me on all the shooting spots. Yeah.
Are you surprised when you miss?
Yeah, definitely sometimes. Especially the corner threes. When I miss it, it surprised me.
Who on this Summer League squad is kind of taking you under their wing and maybe mentored you throughout these first few practices?
I think Chris. Yeah, I sit next to him in the locker, and he just told me yesterday nobody can change the way you play. You gotta be more confident on the court. Especially during the scrimmage, and he'll put me on the right decision, and when I made a mistake, he'll put me on the right spot.
What's it been like interacting with Coach Nored and just the energy he brings to practice?
Oh yeah, from day one we had a film section, and he put us out to have our own conversation, what you want to learn from the Summer League camp, not just on the court. I think he put us on the great energy on the court, off the court too. Yeah.
So I know you're an elite shooter. What are the things you want to show at the NBA level?
I'll say, especially my athleticism, I'll be run down the court, and I'll jump high as other guys jump. Yeah, trying to be like a part of NBA.
That's Fanbo Zeng. Summer League starts this Friday, 6 o'clock Eastern Time. Pacers take on Charlotte. Going to be all kinds of fun.